Welcome to the Jonhson Mclang show, everyone. Uh, I, I'm outside today. Today is a Spring Break special. Today we're talking about all things, and look, it's episode 32, 31 now of 100. We're getting closer and closer every minute. We have a bunch of things to talk about. I had a great time at my little getaway thing that I did. And not doing any rituals and not doing anything and just spending time with family, so that was good. I had a great Easter, everyone celebrating Christ and Lord, and celebrating with family and going out and doing stuff this year because last year COVID and the governor doing that. So, but anyway, there's a bunch to talk about. There's so much craziness going on in this White House this week. And, oh my gosh. First of all, let's talk about Easter. Oh. Lord, take the wheel on this. Easter at the White House. They haven't had an Easter egg hunt this year or last year. With Trump last year because of COVID, the beginning of COVID. And with Biden, we didn't have one either because, I don't know why not. Because we know more about COVID than we did last year, but Biden is crazy. He didn't want to have an Easter egg hunt for kids. But anyway, I guess they will next year, but I don't care anyway. But this year, the Easter Bunny showed up with the crazy press secretary in person, giving out candy to the press, the crazy fake news press, except for Fox News. I won't point that out, but the Easter Bunny was there, and a person in a costume, that person had a mask on, a normal mask on. And then they had a bunny suit on, with a bunny head, and then the bunny had a mask on. So, the person that was wearing the Easter Bunny costume, I don't know who, I don't care who, had a mask on, probably, I don't know, maybe not, because he had an Easter Bunny, let's say he probably had a mask, and then the bunny mask. And then the bunny had a mask on. That's so ridiculous. Oh my God, that was so ridiculous. You know, if you saw it, that was so ridiculous. That really was a joke, an April Fool's joke, if you will. That was crazy. Another thing that was crazy for Easter, Joe Biden had a message to the public about Easter, Happy Easter, blah blah blah. But he did not mention the true meaning of Easter, which is Christ. You know, and Joe says, "Oh, I'm thankful. I'm a Christian." No, he's not a Christian. No, if he was a Christian, he would mention the true reason of Easter, which is the reparation, the risen. Jesus is risen to forgive us for all our sins. Died on the cross for our sins. That's what Easter is. Trump mentioned Jesus Christ on Easter. A bunch of people mentioned Jesus Christ on Easter in their messages, except for Joe. That was sad and crazy, too. This world is getting crazy, I tell you. Spring break for me has been good. I haven't been wearing a mask, so like I always do. I didn't take a vaccine card with me, which I'll talk about that later. But I have some good news about the spring break. So over my spring break on the 6th, 2 days after Easter, and a day after the March Madness here in my state, Indiana is my state, our Governor Holcomb of Indiana, finally got rid of the mask mandate, but as advisory, but got rid of it, and I'm so happy. But at the studio, my studio that I go to after spring break at my studio, I do have to still wear a mask, sadly enough. In state buildings and stuff, you have to wear one too. So my brother, when he goes to school, he has to wear a mask still until the end of the year, until summer. So, which I think that's crazy, but we do have the weekends of school and after school. We don't have to. So I'm not. Finally, I don't have to worry about going to Walmart, and I don't have to wear a mask there. So, or anywhere, you know. But Walmart is saying that they're not getting rid of their mask mandate, and we have one in my city, but half of the people in my city that go to Walmart are not wearing masks anyway, so they still won't. So. But anyway, I'm so happy I'm happy. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the vaccine passport. The vaccine passports are and the vaccines are so ridiculous. So ridiculous. The vaccine passports are the passports. Well, you have to have them for a plane or a cruise ship. Now, Florida and South Dakota and other places are not requiring vaccine passports. I hope Indiana don't require vaccine passports either. Because that vaccine, I don't, people get the vaccine. Cool, I guess. I'm not getting a vaccine. But the vaccine passports, those are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. More horrible than the mask. It's equal to the mask, sorry. And they're horrible. I hope more states listen to this, to Texas and Georgia and all these other places that are not doing the passport. NOT, not doing the passport. So, yeah. That was crazy. That's crazy. Another thing, that happened over spring break is someone got freaky over spring break. Like a 21-year-old at a beach somewhere. The first lady, Jill Biden, the old lady, she's old. She, let me get the video here on YouTube. She decided to wear something a little bit too sexual. So, too sexual. For my liking, everyone's liking, and I don't know. It's sad. But let's check it out. Okay, here.
Did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and more?
Yeah.
So what are you waiting for? World's strongest man, Martins Litzis, to help you break down
Hold
boxes.
What am I gonna do to you, Box? Let me break it down for you.
Someone got freaky over spring
Geico,
break.
see
That's
all the
for
ways
sure.
you could save.
It's the first lady in fishnet stockings. As soon as Jill Biden stepped off a plane wearing the stockings, a black leather miniskirt, and high-heeled boots, the Twitterverse exploded. You're a first lady, not a 17-year-old goth. Stepped off a plane wearing the stockings, a black leather miniskirt, and high-heeled boots, the Twitterverse exploded. You're a first lady, not a 17-year-old goth girl. But
Yeah,
the
true.
others applaud the look. If my legs looked as good in those fishnets...
Really? Come on, Jill. That's crazy. She's 71. Or 70, however old she is, and she's wearing fishnet stocking out in public. That's ridiculous. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't like it. This is our world nowadays, guys. Glitter lace and silver spots and fishnet stuff. Look at that. That's a meme right there. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, here's another thing that happened this week. Yeah, or last week. Last week, from Yance Gordon. Last week, 861,000 Americans filed for unemployment today. Joe Biden and Democrats introduced a bill giving 11 million legal immigrant citizenship. Who are they really fighting for? Question mark. Okay, who are these Democrats fighting for? Not Americans. They're fighting for illegal immigrants that aren't coming here the right way. Like I said a couple days ago on the Jonhson Mclang show, I don't care that illegal immigrants the immigrants are here in this country coming over from Mexico. I don't care about that. They need to do it the right way and fight hard and be a true American citizen. And there's homeless people in America, homeless veterans, and the Democrats always say, "Oh, we're taking care of the poor. We're going to take care of the poor family in America," but no, they're not. They're not helping poor families. Donald Trump helped poor families with the tax cuts, and Joe Biden is looking to higher taxes soon. The taxes are going up and up with the $2 trillion crazy transportation bill, action plan, whatever, and that will higher our taxes too. and everyone's taxes. And that's not helping the poor people out. That's not. We need to focus on American people. We don't need to focus about anyone else. That are not even American citizens. They need to fight like American citizens and act like American citizens. It's like me and other people, and me and other American citizens. Okay? Yeah, that's crazy. And here's some Indiana news from a doctor in Indiana. Some kind of doctor. Andrew Boston, MD, MS. 1.5 high time for Indiana to join 15 other states and immediately lift its mask mandate, guided evidence-based science and overall well-being of its citizens. Here's a chart of COVID cases in Indiana with a mask mandate and without a mask mandate. On July 24th, 2020, Indiana Governor Holcomb signed into law Executive Order 2032, requiring that face masks be worn in public to help the spread of COVID. Statewide mandate was based on recommendations from CDC, the Indiana State Department of Health, and other public health authorities since the implementation of the original mandate has been extended 5 times in 2020. The figure shows below, the chart shows below, the relationship between the original mask mandate as extensions of the mask mandate and the numbers of new COVID-19 cases in Indiana after and during the before and during the mask mandate and extending the mask mandate here in Indiana. Here's a chart right here. I hope you can see it. There is. So, gosh, I hate showing charts and stuff. So my fingers are in the way. So, do you see that thing at the bottom? That's the beginning of the pandemic, right there, here in the state. Then you go up a little bit. Then the mask mandate starts in July, right? It goes up. It's not totally up yet, but it's getting up there. After there's the mask mandate, then it goes up when he extends it, and then he extends it again, and then it goes up like a mountain with a mask mandate on. So that proves to you right there, one state, the Indiana state, and this is happening all over with states that have a mask mandate. So we were down. The beginning of the pandemic, we were seeing cases, okay? A little bit of cases each day, okay? Then it went down a little bit. We were perfectly fine. Then the mask mandate comes. So it goes skyrocket up to the sky. It goes down a little bit. Then goes up again. Then goes down again a little bit. And then goes up one more time with the mask mandate. And then goes down. Right now. Right now we're seeing numbers lower than before. Before we had a mask mandate when in March, April, May, and June. Our COVID cases here in Indiana are low. But with a mask mandate in July, it went up. August, it went up. September, it went up. Then it went down a little bit, and then it went back up in October, November, and December with a mask mandate. And then it went down a little bit in December. Well, it's still up there in December. January was still big and with a mask mandate. February was big. March it was big. Up there. And then April, when the mask mandate is over, the end of March, when he announced it, the cases are now down, and the cases are better than ever. How come the cases are much better now, and much down to the ground almost? Still up there a little bit, kind of. Like back in March 2020, April 2020, May 2020, and June 2020, without the mask mandate, cases were up a little bit, but they were still manageable, I guess, if you will. But now, with the mask mandate, July, August, September, October, November, December, they said it was Thanksgiving, Christmas. But I believe, and many people believe in this state, that true Republicans and Libertarians alike, it went up due to the mask mandate. And every time the governor extended the mask mandate, it went up. How come we were social distancing all the time back, and we're still doing social distancing, and then we had a mask. We did all the stuff that they told us to do, the force, with socialism in the state. The cases kept on going up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and now, and then kind of down and up and then down and then up. But now it's completely down. It's going down. The cases are down without a mask mandate. You know, I don't. That proves that this mask mandate does nothing, and that the mask made it worse, I guess, if you will. Yeah. So they said it was Thanksgiving. They said it was Halloween. They said it was Thanksgiving. They said it was Christmas. But no, I think it was because the masks don't do anything. So, and the masks still don't do nothing. So, but now there's no mask mandate. So now we're seeing that go down more. So, in my opinion, masks don't work. Okay. I bet you think if you're watching this Jonhson Mclang show, and you're a true Republican, you believe that in your state, wherever you are, or if you're in Indiana too, like, that cases went up because of the mask. Okay? So, okay. And that's what Democrat states are doing. Like Michigan, for example. They have a mask mandate in Michigan. And Michigan still has a mask mandate. Michigan had a longer mask mandate than us, but they have a mask mandate, and they still have a mask mandate. And they're going up in the air, and they're going up to the sky with their cases. Because they're Democrat in Michigan. The Michigan governor is a Democrat, and her state is going haywire. Haywire. You know, it's not because of Easter, it wasn't because of Christmas, and they have a mask mandate, and their mask mandate isn't working, just like the Indiana mask mandate did not work very well. They said it worked well, they said that it worked well, but that was a bunch of bull, because that was a chart from a doctor, from a state certified, Indiana state certified doctor, MD, MS, doctor, that proved that the mask mandate did not make anything better in this state, and that had a true chart of the cases going up. So, yeah. Okay, one more thing that's something crazy. Well, two more crazy things. One thing is about Georgia, with the voter stuff. The governor there wanted voter ID. There's nothing wrong with having voter ID. Now they're saying it's racist. Everyone is saying it's racist. All these companies and all these businesses and baseball, MLB, said, oh, we're not doing voter ID no more. You don't have to have a voter ID, but they still have a voter ID, but they complain that Georgia switched to voter ID. Voter ID is a great thing. We need voter ID to not have another election fraud like we did before. We did this past year with this past election. I'm glad that Georgia is mandating voter ID, so that's good. They're saying, oh, it's racist, and making it harder to vote. But it doesn't make anything harder to vote, because you have to, when you buy alcohol or beer or wine, or cigarettes or something, you have to show your ID to there. So I don't know what the big problem is with voter ID in Georgia. And there's a bunch of states that require voter ID to vote. Indiana, my state, requires voter ID to vote in the election. So, midterm elections, primary elections, whatever elections, you have to have a voter ID to vote. And here in the state, and many states do it. So I don't know why Georgia, when they require voter ID, everyone's going crazy. The Democrats in Georgia are going crazy. Yeah. But and MLB is going crazy, and all these crazy corporate places are going crazy because voter ID required in Georgia to vote in 2022 or 2024 for people, citizens, so in Georgia. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's something crazy. Another thing that's really recent now is Biden is getting into this gun. We're getting closer and closer to getting rid of the Second Amendment. Sad. That's so sad. It is sad. And it's getting worse. We're getting to the point now where they're taking away some guns because all these violent shootings and stuff all over the place. But that won't help any problem. That won't help a problem. This problem, the gun problem, will not go away. There's always going to be shootings. We can't. It's sad. I know the shootings are horrible and sad. That's why we need police. That's why we need to fund police and keep police around, right? But the Democrats don't understand why we have police to stop shooting. But anyway, but they're trying to take everyone innocent people's guns away. We need guns to defend ourselves from people robbing our house or something, or trying to steal something, or someone trying to kill ourselves. People trying to kill other people in neighborhoods and stuff. We need guns to defend ourselves. But the people that obey the law, that do the right thing, even though it's stupid, they will give their guns away, I guess. But the bad people, the criminal people that do bad things, that need to go to jail, the people that are doing the shootings won't give up their guns. People won't give up their guns. People that do bad things will not give up their guns. And the Democrats won't see that. People aren't not understanding that bad people that have guns to shoot people with and do things with it will keep their guns. They won't give their guns away because they're evil and bad people. So they're gonna keep their some people are gonna have their guns. Some people, let's give their guns, so they won't get fined $200, a bunch of money. I think all this issue with this gun violence and trying to get rid of the Second Amendment is so stupid and so sad. And Joe Biden said that this bill, whatever he's trying to do with this gun stuff, is not affecting the whole Second Amendment. But he did say in that speech that the Second Amendment, this is scary, folks, that the Second Amendment will not stay forever. And that amendments are not, of the Constitution, is not meant to be forever. Now that's false, and that's a bunch of bullcrap. And he could try to get rid of our freedom. He could try to get rid of our Constitution, right? He could try, and all these governors and all these people can try to, and all these senators and all these people that try to take away the Constitution can try their hardest, but they say that they support the Constitution in the United States and follow the Constitution, but the Democrats say that, but they don't. They don't truly follow the Constitution. But they don't. And my vaccine passport, let's go back to the vaccine passports. My vaccine passport is a copy of the Constitution. That's what my vaccine passport is. So I'm done talking about all this craziness. I'm going to talk about something of me, what I did over spring break. I went to an antique shop, and I want to show you something cool that I found at an antique shop in my city. During spring break, I went to an antique shop with my family for fun, and I found something cool. I'll show you. For $5 of birthday money. Alright, I got a special thing for you guys to see, which I think is cool. When I saw it, I thought it was cool. I decided to buy it for $5, so it's only $5.37 at this antique shop, and this is really cool. is, here it is, kind of. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it to the safe. Okay. It's a souvenir that I found and I got. I'm gonna put it in a case, a painting, like somewhere. Tape it on something and hang it up on my wall. I'll put it in a case or something. But this is fake money. This is not a real dollar bill. You cannot use this dollar bill. I just found it to be cool. This is not real money. This is not a real $100 bill. You cannot use this $100 bill. This is just something fun and fake money just to hang up, which I thought was cool. I wish it was real money, but for $5. But I thought this is my vaccine card. Okay, from now on. For freedom, and I can't take this away. I thought this was really cool. I think, get ready. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you guys. This is so amazing. I found this fake Trump $100 bill. $100, fake $100 bill with Trump on it. And it says Trump 2020 on it. And it has Donald Trump's signature. So that kind of, maybe they copy and paste it on there or something. But that's cool. I thought this was really cool. A souvenir to keep forever. I like the gold $100 bill. This is for $5.47 at auction. I mean, not at auction, but at antique shop. Here in my town, or an antique shop. I thought this was so cool. And on the back, there's artwork. No Illuminati on there. And it has Donald Trump on it. It has Donald Trump as a king or something with a swamp on it. During the swamp, which Donald Trump said during the swamp before. I thought this was cool. It has picture, cartoon drawing of, I hope you can see, it looks like maybe Nancy Pelosi, maybe, in the swamp, Donald Trump draining the swamp. It looks like Nancy put all the Democrats on there, yeah. With rats in there, too, so, like a swamp, if you will. Like draining the swamp, like a cute, look how cute that is. Look how cool that is. This is so cool. I'm gonna hang this up. It says on the bottom, it says drain the swamp. Do you guys think this is cool? I think it's so cool. It's so cheap too. It's like $5 worth of money. Like $5.35. I have $5.35. I thought, why not keep it and buy it? And have it. And on there, it has the Ibity bell. So anytime there's something crazy with Joe, and it says, keep draining the swamp in 2020. So this is a new item. Maybe someone made this somewhere. Someone independent made it or something. This is not real. This is not a real dollar. But it's cool. And I think there's two sides, draining the swamp and Trump. The wonderful Trump on there himself. So that's the president symbol. So I thought that was cool. I'm going to keep it in a safe place. And I'm going to hang it up on my wall. Safely on the wall. Not like SpongeBob. But anyway, with Mr. Krabs. But I thought that was cool. I hope you guys thought that was cool too. I found this at an antique shop. So I thought, wow. It's not real though. But it's so cool. It's going to make me happy too. I can't wait. Oh gosh, I love it. Okay, I put it back in a safe place so it won't get dirty and nothing messed up because we don't want this to get dirty at all. I'm glad it's not real money because I'm going to keep this forever. Forever, ever until I die. So, yeah, I love it. Another thing I found at this antique shop, I found a sign, like a union sign. I didn't buy it. It said, stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. I love that sign. There's a shirt there, too, that said, I didn't buy it. It said, I stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. I like that shirt and I like that sign, too, like a plastic sign, a union sign, sorry. And there's another shirt that had a cross on it. A red cross with American flag that said "One Nation Under God." Which, oh my gosh, I loved it. I have it. So that was a fun thing that I did over spring break. So today I announced good news with Indiana, bad news with this country, sad news for this country over spring break. Joe Biden getting sexy, go all wild out. But anyway, but I'm gonna end this special episode here today, episode 31 of 100. I'll see you in the next episode of the Jonhson Mclang Show on Monday. So I'll see you then. So yeah, bye guys. See you next episode. And like this video and subscribe and push the notification bell after you subscribe and share this video. Bye guys.